The meeting just got over with. Now it's time to get the real stuff done. I've got way more rods in the rod box than I normally would have.
No underwear in the laundry. Oh my gosh.
Who is that?
Stephanie.
It's Stephanie.
Oh my gosh.
That's a zipper.
Too chaotic. Had one of the craziest practices so far. 3 days of practice. The first day of practice was actually pretty good and looked promising, and then it's just gotten, we had like, I don't know, a ton of rain, tornadoes, everything, and the first day of practice there wasn't enough cover in the water. By the second day of practice there was almost too much cover in the water, and now there's way too much cover. The water's coming up over 1 foot a day, so as you can see, it's making for a crazy tournament prep. So we just got back from the meeting. Before the meeting, I basically just got everything, my total chaos put back in order, and got quite a few extra rods in there just because kind of got to be prepared for anything because the conditions are changing so fast. I mean, the water is literally coming up 1 inch an hour. So over 1 foot a day, the water is coming up. And being that I was talking to the camera, I almost took too much line off of that reel. So with the conditions coming up like they are, typically your best bet is to use a moving bait, but there's so much stuff on the surface, it's hard to fish a moving bait. So only option may be to flip. So we're rigging up a flipping rod here, or actually a couple flipping rods. And Wesley told me that's what I got to do. He said I need to flip. So.
Look at Wesley. He has a bunch of rods out too for a change.
Wesley's putting his rods up.
Oh, he's putting them away. My bad.
So yes, would I love to just go out and throw a chatterbait? Absolutely, but don't know if that's going to be the case. So, when it's, and every fish counts, that's the hard thing too, is you just never know. I mean, it might take, I would think with the conditions, if this was a 5 fish deal, just catching 5, you'd be tickled to death with 5. Wouldn't you, Wesley, you think?
I'm going to be tickled to death just to catch one right now.
Oh, well, you'll catch one. Come on, you are Wesley Strader.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
stopping to get gas, and the tornado sirens are going off. So this turn must be such a challenge because it's changing so much. I mean, you know, everybody I talked to the first day of practice on Saturday, it was really good, had a lot of bites. Since then, the water's come up 3 feet, and it's really just seems like it's dispersed these fish. It almost seems like these fish are freaked out, like they're in shock, and they're more worried about, they're just swimming around now and really not setting up on a piece of cover. And so with that being said, you know, the best thing to do is to use a moving bait, you know, for me, like a bladed jig, and then, you know, try to hit the most obvious places, you know, like isolated bushes, trees like that, walkways of docks, and try to find fish that are set up and catch those flipping or on a wacky worm or something along those lines. So it's gonna be a challenge, but that's at least my plan.